everybody, it's Ollie from GamesAlike, and today I'm here to hit you with the best FPS games ever created. This list is just incredible. Now before I do this, I just want to let you know that you can get all the games on this list, plus any AAA title you've ever wanted, for Xbox, for PlayStation 4, and for PC, for literally half the price, if not more than half the price, using this amazing guide I set up on how to get cheap games. All you have to do is click the link, type your email in, and I'll send you the very way I get all my games and have saved hundreds of dollars. Seriously, this method's incredible, I promise you, and you'll get it in instantly, just pop your email in. So anyway, let's jump to this list. Call of Duty. Annoys me that I have to add this game, but the truth is, it is a good FPS game. It can be frustrating when a company releases 6 of the same games in 6 different years. It's a bit annoying, but I will tell you, this game is a great FPS. And it does have to be on the list because I have had tons of fun playing this, and it just is a great experience if you really sink yourself into it. It is frustrating at times, it can be annoying, people are annoying, the community's a bit shit, but you know what, it's a good FPS, we have to just give it that, and that's why I just wanted to get that out of the way. Now let's move on to even better. Heroes and Generals. Yes, I'm hitting you with something different. This is a free-to-play game that's kind of a mix between Battlefield, I want to say, and maybe, I don't know, some other game. It's kind of similar to Battlefield, but it's a little bit different. It's a really awesome game. The community does suck, and there is some glitches, but all in all, it's completely free. It's a little hard to learn, but honestly, if you like army games that involve a bit of strategy and a bit of planning, and you don't mind walking 10 miles, this will be the game for you. Seriously, it's a great FPS, even though it's kind of not an FPS. It's kind of a weird one. Anyway, check it out. Warface. Now, this is actually a bit of a weird one. I had to kind of add this to the list. It's kind of a cooler version of Call of Duty, but it's completely free. And I will say this game isn't play to win. Like, you can buy stuff that gives you a little bit of an edge, but it isn't like the people who are paying money. This is actually just kind of a Crisis met Call of Duty. It's got a really good ranking system. It's super addictive, and you should just download it and give it a go, because as I say, it is completely free. It's free. You don't have to pay nothing. Like, I'm actually surprised you don't have to pay any zeros. Crazy. It's a crazy world we live in, ladies and gentlemen. Battlefield. Now, you know I had to add this. You probably already know this game. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but Battlefield 1 is a pretty epic game. They've had loads of features added. This game has changed its game up. I will say game again because I've said it like 20 times. Honestly, this is quite an experience of a game. There's lots of going on. There's quite a lot of strategy. It's quite well built. There is some irritations here and there, but you can kind of get them from reading the reviews. But all in all, I think they did a great job, and I think as time goes on and they release a few updates and they sort out some of the overpower issues and stuff, this will just keep getting better and better and better. If you want a kind of FPS game and you're looking for something that's kind of realistic but still has a lot of fun elements, this is a game for you. Like, you can fly airplanes, fly helicopters, shoot people with snipers. It's just incredible. I've always loved Battlefield ever since Bad Company 2. That game seriously blew my mind. And if you haven't got that already, go buy that, because I'm pretty sure it's still got an online community. And, oh, that game is fun. Squad. This game is the be-all and end-all of FPS. Again, this is just a kind of open world FPS. You're talking 50 vs 50. That's the player count. You got 50 on one team, 50 on the other. It is a massacre. It's kind of open worldy. You get a really good feel for an open world in this game because it's just so big. But you can still get a lot of kills and have a lot of fun. It's really Call of Duty meets Battlefield meets a game that lets you just wander about. It's kind of like a DayZ kind of map, just wander about and stuff. It's kind of fun. I haven't put too many hours into this game, I will not lie. I'm looking to put some hours into it in the next upcoming weeks. But as I say, if you kind of like massive multiplayer FPS games, this should definitely give this a shot. CSGO. Oh yeah, you know I had to add a Counter-Strike game in here. Now this game is probably the most played FPS game right now. It's really taken Call of Duty's crown. I'm just going to be honest, it's taken Call of Duty's crown. But the community is a bunch of assholes. I don't care what anybody says. If you want to feel sad about yourself, go into a game and don't perform well, and you will just want to quit because it's just horrible. People are just evil. But once you get past that and you delete the chat and you don't let people talk to you, it is a really awesome game. It's got a lot of learning curves. You do have to learn how to shoot. It isn't just a jump in and you're good to go and you're shooting people. No, it does take a second to learn, but there's loads of rewards. The community is so active. It's extremely active. You're not going to have trouble getting games. There's a lot of fun game modes that you've not really kind of seen before if you haven't played a Counter-Strike game. And as I say, these games get better with age. Dirty Bombs. Now this is another free-to-play game. I don't know too much about it because I haven't actually played this game. Bad it's in the list, but I haven't played this game at all. But I have watched a trailer and read some reviews. It's kind of like a comic-y version of Call of Duty. You've got a lot of stuff going on. You've got different various game modes. A lot of them like defuse the bomb and stuff. It seems pretty active. I may be talking a load of crap because I haven't played this game, but as I say, it's completely free and it is an FPS, so it's definitely on the right list. You know, we can have it in there, and also it has really amazing reviews on Steam. So who knows? Probably good, right? Probably good. Yeah, yeah, we'll keep it. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Now, this is my favorite game on the list by far. I just got this game about a week ago, and first I was hit with big regret because I got into a lobby and got bullied almost. Like, people were saying you're a fucking idiot because I didn't know what I was doing. I was a noob. It was a horrible experience. I almost didn't play the game again. I'm being really honest. I nearly didn't play the game. But then I disabled the chat and I disabled the voice chat and I went in, and oh my god, this game is fun. As long as you don't listen to the community, which can at sometimes be really nice, this game just keeps getting better with age. Now, honestly, this game allows you to build your own base. You're either the attackers or you're the defenders. If you're the defenders, you have to build a base and like protect a hostage or a bomb. You can use these weird things to build up walls. Barbed wire, you can use sticky bombs. Seriously, just even talking about this is making me want to go and play it. It is super exciting, and if you're the attackers, you have to break into a building and secretly kind of detect where the hostage is, take out the defenders or the people who are defending the hostage, and oh my god, man, this game is amazing. They're so quick, so well done. There's just no game like this right now, and if you want an FPS that really does take you to a different place and allow you to experience different game modes, you need to get this. And as I say, I can get you this for half price if you use that little guide down below. All you have to do is type your email in. Seriously, do it. It's amazing. Starwars Battlefield. Now, this game was super hyped. People wanted this game more than they wanted anything. And when I saw the trailer to this game, I nearly skipped a heartbeat. I was so excited. Now, sadly, a lot of games never live up to the hype. You often see this with most famous, super famous games. They get met with crazy criticism. Now, I personally think this game is a great advancement in video games. Like, it's really awesome. There is some issues because there is a lot of features, and sometimes the features don't work. Like, you've got lightsabers, you've got guns, you've got flying things, and sometimes it gets a little bit confusing and there's quite big learning curves. But in honesty, if you like Battlefield and you like Star Wars, you will like this game. Don't overhype it, just go with an open mind and give it your best shot. Also, don't pay full price. Again, use that guide that I mentioned. You would be silly to pay full price for this game. The next is going to be Insurgency. Now, this isn't for beginners, okay? Now, I would say Call of Duty is more for the younger people. You have Battlefield that's for kind of casual gamers. This is for kind of professionals. This is a very close combat, strategic FPS. It's much more realistic. You get a real intense feel. Also a really good community. The community hasn't been tarred yet. But it's basically like kind of Counter-Strike mixed with Call of Duty, just much more realistic. It's close combat, quite quick, quite intense, and it has got some learning curves, but it's awesome. Now we're down to the last 3 games, and the last one is Verdun. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Is it Verdun? Yeah, Verdun. I don't know if that's right, but anyway, this game is the ultimate World War I simulator. It's again an online shoot 'em up. It's first person, and it is intense. Again, it's quite similar to Insurgency. It's quite difficult. It's not going to be just a pick me up. It's basically like Battlefield 1, but just much more realistic, kind of like an Arma vs Battlefield 1. Now, I still believe the community is quite active, but I'd make sure before you buy this game, because it's one of them games that you can kind of see dipping off the scale, maybe in the next 6 months or maybe to a year. But if you're looking for kind of a really realistic World War I game that really kind of makes you feel like you're there, this is going to be the one for you, okay? This is old school you're talking right now. Now, we're at the second from last, and this is Doom. Okay, now Doom, is it an FPS? Who knows? Yes, it is, in my opinion. And this is something different. This is thrown in the mix. You've got kind of aliens, you've got demons, you've got just weird destructive guns that explode little pus-filled things everywhere. You've got some really unique game modes. You've got a really active online community. And you've just got a great game that's something different to anything on this list. You see, this list is filled with kind of army, FPS kind of games where you're shooting. That's really what this is. And this game takes you to a whole different level. Now, again, I haven't played too much of Doom. I used to play it a lot back in the day. It's one of my favorite games. But this latest Doom, I'm yet to actually pick it up and actually have a go. I've seen friends play it, but I will be soon. So this is a game that I'm looking forward to playing in the future, and I hope you are too. Overwatch. This is the #1 game on this list. Now, I didn't do this in any order of my favorite games, but Overwatch is probably the most addictive game around right now. Like, I'm super addicted to Tom Clancy's, but the level of addiction that with this is unbelievable. This is kind of like a Team Fortressy type game, I want to say, with kind of Borderlandsy kind of style mixed with 50,000 games. I can't even really explain it. It is super addictive, is super next level, and they have got features and they have got guns that make different ways of playing that I just haven't experienced. The leveling up system is addictive. This game seriously is not for people who have problems with game addiction, I promise you, because you will just be sucked in like so many people have. I know people who don't even get addicted to games have got addicted to this game. This is the next level game on this list, and if you're looking for an FPS and you want something that's got a completely different graphical style, completely different weapon system, something just new, something new that you haven't experienced, Overwatch is going to be the game for you. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this list of awesome FPS games. If you have any more to add, then please add them down below. I love FPS games and I'm always looking for new ones to play. Remember, there's that guide on how to get cheap games right in the description. Please go and check that out. I promise you won't regret it. It's going to save you loads of money. It saves me loads of money and I'm so happy for it. Have an absolutely awesome day. See you later. Bye.